How's it going, everyone? My name is AJ,
And I'm MJ.
and I have to remember to look into the lens and not the monitor. This is the Straight Gassin podcast. Welcome to season 2.
Woohoo! Season
sir.
2.
Let's go.
How long since your last episode?
I think it's been a couple months, almost like 6 to 8 months.
Dang, dude. So what happened? What happened? Like, why so long?
Yeah, so there's a lot of homies that I was recording it with, but I'm more happy, to allow you to be a co-host on this show. It's not my show, it's our show.
Oh, shoot.
Yes, sir.
Well, since you said that, I think it's fair to announce that this is season 2. And if you're watching this on YouTube, that is the one thing that we're planning on doing for season 2 of the Straight Gassin podcast. We are going to add the video element. If you enjoyed season 1 of the Straight Gassin, then, just the audible aspect of it, dang, you're going to see.
It's like diesel now, more petrol, man.
Oh,
it's not just regular or premium.
Okay, so we're going Hemi drive on this.
Hemi. We're going to Hemi. What's under the hood?
Oh,
Hemi.
I know. I like the Cummins diesel.
Damn, if you're a Tesla driver though, I don't know if you could watch this, to be honest.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's straight electric. You got to watch the straight electric.
Straight electric pod. Charge up before you watch that one, dude.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So, talk about this sweater you have on. What do you call that color? Is that like a Patrick Star? Dirty
like
Patrick Star?
Like a salmon or a dusty pink. It's not like pink, but it's like a kind of a dusty pink, I'd say.
That's kind of steez, bro. Is it?
Thanks,
so
man.
I see like there's a little bit of like
It's
little
a
wreckage on the
wreckage
edge.
distress.
Oh, is that what they call it? Stress?
So if you can't see in the camera, there's a little bit of distress on my hoodie. I actually had I left some cheese around the house, and then some rats were nibbling on my hoodie. You can't see it, but there's like some holes right here on the hood.
Dang, so you actually have a rat problem that bad? Or is it actually distressed like that?
It's actually distressed like this. This is a Saint Laurent.
Ooh.
Saint Laurent YSL hoodie. Authentic. You could verify me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I have this hoodie in a couple colors, and I just like it a lot because it's like a low-key flex. Like it just looks like a pink salmon dusty hoodie, right? But when you look at it, you know what I'm saying? It's the Gucci. No, it's the Saint Laurent.
Do they sell the undistressed version of that?
They do, but I don't think. Sorry, I'm gonna move this a little bit. I don't think it's as cool because it just doesn't look like a rat ate some of it, which I think is pretty sick. It just looks cooler, right? Like it's like dusty and kind of like more distressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about today? We don't have a plan for this at all.
Yeah, so I think our topic that we're going to start doing is we could just discuss what the podcast is going to be about. So since I do in and out giveaways, what I was thinking is like whoever has the best topic for our podcast for like, for example, the next episode or when we post this teaser or something, not only will we take them to in and out, but we could, have them as a guest on the show, or also like, man, we'll actually buy them food, but they could either be a guest on the show or we'll talk about that topic with them. So it's really relatable.
Who do you think is the dream guest for
Maddie
the show?
next door? You already know, baby. Look straight into the camera.
The
say
dream
Maddie next
guest?
door. Oh, dream. I mean, Maddie's always a dream, bro. But
Yeah,
but you mean like people we don't know and stuff.
I think Matt is more than open to being on the on season 2. For anybody listening in their vehicle, AJ keeps moving his mic stand to get a better, more comfortable position.
Yeah, I'm not feeling comfortable, man. The cheese. I feel like some of the rats residue is still in here.
I think it's because you still got a pump from the gym. Did you gym today?
I was off for the. Okay, I was off from the gym last week and this week.
Oh, how long have you been going to your trainer?
For a while, man. Shout out Paul, man. That's my personal trainer. I could give you guys this info. I don't know if he goes by the same business name still, so I don't want to reveal it. But once I get more, info on it, I could share it with the world. I could even, dude, man, we got to have him on the pod. He's dope.
Oh, that'd be tight.
Yeah.
Paul, the personal trainer.
Paul, the personal trainer.
PPT.
PowerPoint.
Oh, that's a good one.
.ppt, right?
Mm-hmm.
X if you have a protected file PPTX.
Oh, yep, exactly. Encrypted.
I know. No multiple users at one time, bro.
Yep. I see you got a fresh cut. When'd you get that?
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
Show the camera. Oh.
Sheesh.
I knew you're gonna say the sheesh. That's why I said it.
So the reason why we said sheesh is because shout out Matt Cabrera, he always says that we go to the same barber, Matt and I, RTB.
RTB, dude.
RTB.
That guy's tight, dude. That guy.
He's probably watching this, bro.
Dude, I hope Ryan's watching this, man. That guy's tight. I like him. I like him a lot.
There's a lot of thoughts about RTB, a lot of questions I wanted to ask him, but shout out to him, man, for just getting engaged.
Oh, he did just get engaged,
sir.
man. Dang, dude, that's so dope. And Hawaii is a cool place. Do you know if you went fishing?
He didn't go fishing in Hawaii.
Oh,
yeah, he loves fishing. Our barber loves fishing. But yeah, just to get back to straight Gassin, like these are definitely some people that we got to have on the podcast. But as far as the dream goes, man, like I'd love to have someone like, probably someone from Genius Brain, like David So or like Joe Jitsukawa on the pod, man. That'd be a great thing to do.
Oh, yeah. Or even more locally, some Bobby Brackens.
Or
some Marky Bassey.
Marky Bassey Pro Shop. That'd be dope. Yeah.
Adrian Marcel.
Hey, he's going to request his call time 2 a.m. though.
Oh, dude, we'll be doing this at 2 a.m. That'd be cool.
Let's go.
Dude, that song's so dope, man. I don't know. Like every time I hear the song 2 a.m. when I'm out drinking, it's usually one of the last songs. Like at one.
Seriously?
Yeah, like probably like during like, hey, you guys, we're doing last call for drinks, just to let you know. Once again, thanks for coming out tonight. This is DJ Amen. No, I've never seen DJ Amen. Where's he from again?
I don't know. Probably heaven.
DJ Amen? I thought he was
probably LA. I said heaven because amen. Shout out God.
Oh yeah. So yeah, what's up? Why'd you bring the Baja Blast in here? Are you trying to get a sponsor with Taco Bell?
Yeah, I had to move it closer in the frame.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope we can get a sponsor with Taco Bell. You got to try the breakfast salsa sauce that they have. It's really good.
Is it like a picante, or is it green?
It's like a picante, and you didn't have to do the accent.
Hey, hey, let's party, Holmes.
Oh, what's your order at Taco Bell? What'd you get?
Right now I got the XXL chalupa box. It's just a big ass chalupa.
Oh yeah.
It's
I know
like $5. It comes with the cinnamon twist,
yeah,
and also just the hard shell taco.
Yeah, you got the XXL freshman class.
XXL freshman class.
Is that a magazine? XXL, or is there just like a website?
I think it used to be. It's like still a magazine, but online publication. I think it used to be more like print, but I think they switched it up now.
Okay, who was your favorite XXL freshman class
ever?
Rapper.
Like Big Sean, probably.
Yeah, I remember that. I was gonna say Lil Dicky.
Now I saw Nakana, Louis Vuitton shine up in Benny Han eating all the wonton. Rose or a little shine down, put her hands down my pants. Now she rocking Al John.
Oh, you practiced that in the mirror.
I did. Yeah, bro. I was like, damn, we hopping on the pod. I'm about to hit it first.
Oh,
Ray J.
So the reason why I laughed about that is because in my podcast, my professional podcast, the Creative Crucible podcast, we talked about how I met Ray J in Vegas, and it was so freaking dope. And I tried acting hella cool around him because you got to be chill when you meet the celebrities. So I was just like, "Hey, yo, Ray." And he's like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, man? One wish."
Dude, Ray J's so funny, dog.
You know what's really cool about him is because a lot of people don't know is he has like a lot of like business ventures and investments. So even though he hasn't been making music, he's still hella ballin'. But the cool thing about him when I saw him in Vegas, like, cause we're on a show floor, like a convention floor, and then there was like a Corvette and like cars parked around, like branded ones, and he was taking photos of them and taking selfies with these cars like he was a tourist. I was like, dude, you could go buy this if you want. But like he was literally like taking selfies with them, and he was asking his homie, he was like, "Oh, can you take a picture with me? Take a picture for me?" And then
we gotta do more of that, dude. We gotta live life like Ray J.
Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't matter how much money you have. you still got to enjoy the little things, even
Yeah.
even if you can afford them.
That's hella funny, dude.
Yeah.
He was like gassing on it.
Hell yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, we're recording. Yep, we're just checking if we're recording. Okay,
I didn't know if we clipped or not, so
Mhm.
I just wanted to look.
I'm just gonna pivot this entire conversation because I feel like I don't want to say we're getting off track because we don't even have a track here.
Yeah,
But
what are we supposed to race on, bro?
no,
Straight gas.
so
What's up, man? How's your Friday going?
it was good. So earlier today, I was just working. I was filming for a home improvement company. And then I'm just gonna say at Home Depot, and then I had back-to-back shoots and whatnot. So I just been working all day, and then I was really excited to film this pod with you, man. Because
Thanks, man, you too, likewise.
dude, heck yeah! What about you? Did you just work today?
Just went to work. Did Home Depot pay you in like fluorescent lighting?
No, because fluorescent lighting sucks. The problem with fluorescent lighting is if you a lot of fluorescence on camera, it flickers.
I thought you were just gonna use it as like just to hit people with or like break something.
Like in Pineapple Express.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Or 40-year-old virgin when they're just like,
Oh
breaking
yeah,
all the
yeah.
lights.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 40-year-old virgin was really good.
So I think we could pivot to a topic like going out or lifestyle
Yeah.
or getting at the ladies. You could even start it here, man. Damn, I'm excited to talk about this, man.
Okay. I know you DJ downtown and all that.
Yes, sir.
But I'm going to put you on the spot right now.
Okay.
You have to recommend one club in downtown San Jose. So like say a bunch of your homies out of town are coming to visit you and then they're like, "Hey, AJ, you got to show us the spots." But you can only choose one club to go to. What is a safe bet for everyone to have a good time? Now,
Everyone, like, doesn't matter. It can't be like a certain group of people.
no, now your friends like to turn up. I know you like partying and going out drinking and all that, but they're crazier than you.
Oh,
That's these group of friends.
yeah. So they're crazier than me. I mean, I'm gonna shout out Labyrinth, San Jose, man. That's the most house party it gets, and everything else is kind of more like douchey. But Labyrinth's a pretty cool vibe if you're just chill and like turning up. It's like a house party in there, man.
That is the most contradicting statement I've ever heard. It's pretty chill, but you turning up.
Yeah. I mean, no, well, compared to like, cause it's like a lounge that it's like a bar / restaurant that turns into like a nightclub. Not really a nightclub, but it's kind of smaller than a nightclub, but it has bottle service. So it feels like you're at a club, but people aren't dancing because there's no dance floor. If you're at like a larger club, right, people are just yiking on each other. But at this place, it feels like a house party, and it's pretty dope.
Have you tried the food there?
I have not. We gotta try that out. Shout out Chubby's Chicken, man. They having the hot sandwich right now.
They got Chubby's Chicken over there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if you've heard of it.
I have no idea what that is. What is Chubby's Chicken?
I think it's one of an entrepreneur, like a cook of one of their homies, the owner's homies, and he's doing like a pop up out there. It's like Nashville Red Hot fried chicken sandwiches inspired, and yeah, that's cool.
Oh, okay. What kind of people go to Lab? How would you describe them?
ABG.
What? Okay.
I don't know if we could put this in the pod because I don't.
What exactly is an ABG?
We should probably start that there, just off the record.
Okay.
Yeah, probably because I don't really want to talk about Lab. I don't feel like we shouldn't associate ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you're the one who said Lab.
I got too excited, bro. All right. So, sorry. So your question was, what is an ABG? Doesn't it stand for Asian baby girl?
Yeah. Yep. It does stand for Asian baby girl. And I know that because 2 semesters ago in my screenwriting class, I literally wrote a script called Asian baby girl.
What was it about?
So are you familiar with like the new movie out called Hustlers?
No.
The one with Cardi B. So it's basically, I think like Jennifer Lopez and then that one girl from Crazy Rich Asians was in there. And then essentially what the Asian girl does is she becomes a stripper and then she starts stealing people's money. That's not exactly what my script was about, but it was about a San Jose Asian girl who was in college and she was struggling to pay her bills, rent, and tuition. So she ended up working at like a Vietnamese coffee shop just to make ends meet and stuff like that. And then, and you're gonna have to read the script, bro, if you want to know the rest. It's pretty
Damn, come on,
crazy,
man.
pretty crazy. She starts dating some gangsters. Get gangster love. Okay, what is an what is an ABG? Instead of just defining the acronym, what are the traits?
I think it's more appearance traits than anything else too. Like they usually have colored contacts, a lot of makeup on, a lot of like big eyelashes or long eyelashes. I don't know if that had the technical term.
Like falsies?
Yeah.
Mm.
Falsies like the teeth.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. False eyelashes. What else? Like bleached blonde hair usually. And
Bleached
like
blonde hair, yep.
tattoo
Ooh.
on usually like on their hip or like
Or a full back tattoo of a
for sure.
tiger style. But you know, they're evolving. There's no more false lashes. They're getting the lash extensions, and those are permanent, son.
That's true, man.
Yep.
Shout out to the beautician on your episode 4, man.
Oh, the
If you
Creative
want-
Crucible. Yep.
If you want to talk about lashes,
Shout out to Marielle for the fake lashes.
I'm listening to all the episodes, man. It's dope. Check it out, Creative Crucible podcast.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a little bit more refined and professional than this. But you know what? That's why I wanted to be on season 2 with you, man. For
With
the straight
man, this is
Gassin.
you, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Come
Yeah,
on.
that's why I wanted to be here so I could just go no filter.
Yep. And you know what's funny? You brought up that Vietnamese coffee shop. I actually was about to DJ one of those.
What, you were gonna DJ at a Vietnamese coffee shop?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had DJs.
I know, right? Me neither.
Huh.
But I was in contact with a shop and it was like mutually understandable. I just didn't feel comfortable, just because, I mean, there's levels to like your comfortableness or comfortability when you're like DJing at certain spots, right? Like wedding, okay, I feel very wholesome. A nightclub, okay, I feel a little more ratchet. House party, depending on the house party, could get kind of wild. But like a Vietnamese coffee shop, I don't know if I could DJ there. What if it just gets rated as I'm DJing or something?
I mean, it wasn't like a strip club or anything, was it?
No, but
It was just like a bar. But did they serve alcohol?
I didn't DJ there.
Oh, okay. Because a lot of them don't serve alcohol.
Yeah, I can't really talk about the specifics. Let's just
Mhm.
say I was about to DJ for one of those, Vietnamese coffee shops, and I've had contact with multiple, but I just never felt comfortable to take the opportunity. It's always been like mutually like, okay, cool, like we're looking for DJs, but if you don't feel comfortable, then it's okay. We'll just find another DJ.
If you could only eat one flavor of ice cream for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Cookies and cream or cookie dough, the dough one. How about you?
I would probably say maybe mint chocolate chip or cookies and cream. But the only cookies and cream I really don't like is the one that come in those big ass party tubs.
Yeah, it's not consistent. There'll be like a cookie on this side and then
Dude,
no cookies on this
They
side.
will have whole ass cookies. They don't even crush them up. They just throw them in.
It's like I'm eating an Oreo.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so I'm not into that. But no, cookies and cream is definitely a safe bet.
That's true.
Yeah, I just wanted to get away from the Vietnamese coffee shop thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to get away from there too, man.
Hmm.
No pun intended. I had to just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna reroute again. Let's talk about high school.
Yeah, man.
Okay, right off the back of your head, how many dances did you go to?
Sheesh, bro.
Come on, count, think right now. This is not just including
Like our school?
Mount Pleasant. All of them.
I went to a lot, bro. Like I went to multiple schools' proms. I've had multiple Eastside Union and high school district hoodies. I went to, yeah, man. I kind of was like a pansy. I didn't really know how to communicate with like girls when I was younger. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you're just okay. So you're just mad cute then.
No, not like that, bro. But I'm gonna say more than 15, bro. Like 20. I don't even know. Because if you, let's say on average you go to like 5 a year during the school year, right? Let's just say like 20. How about you?
Dude, okay. I didn't really go to any until maybe like sophomore, junior, and senior year. Because I was just nervous, man. Dude, I was just like, I mean, okay. Granted, I enjoy dancing now. If we go out, even if I'm sober, I'll dance. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm a great dancer. I don't think I am,
Hmm.
but it's something I enjoy, and it's because dancing it's expressive. You know.
Especially when you're feeling it a little bit and you're just like at the club and you're like, oh, it's sick. This is
No,
dope.
yeah. So even during I think it was our freshman or sophomore year, one of our friends from Milpitas asked me to go to their Sadie's.
Oh, the same here.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
see at the time, man, I was just too nervous. I was just, dude, because she was like, oh yeah, do you want to go to
Then
whatever?
Matt and I went there. That's
And
why.
then you and Matt went, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But like, because I felt bad because I even had the permission slip and all that. I was
Damn.
just, dude, but I was just I don't know if it was social anxiety or like I just wasn't confident in.
No, dude, I didn't have that either. I remember you were talking about how like MySpace game, like I had MySpace game where I could spit it online but not in person, and that's exactly true. I didn't start getting game until like last week.
Dang, you couldn't do the things you say on text, huh?
Hey, I didn't say the X-rated stuff on text, bro.
Oh,
But
okay.
just to go back to that dance at Milpitas, they were super cool. All those girls were super cool. I remember my date at Sadie's got mad because
Are you?
yeah, well, not me, her friend, because my date to Sadie's for that dance. I don't want to bring up any names, but she introduced me to her friend, and her friend like was like, "Oh, do you want to dance?" I'm like, didn't drag me, but like took my hand to the dance floor, and then started like yiking on me, and then it happened like for like the whole dance, and then my date got mad.
Well, I
I
don't
was just like, I don't know what to do.
What? Okay, see, now that's just seems really bad because you said like, oh man, I was shy and stuff like, and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do, and you're just like,
I know. She was. Hey, she was. You're taking the lead. Hey,
your leg is in the air.
I was doing the handstands work on that.
Oh,
No, but they both danced with me, but there was like some drama there. I didn't.
man, that's wrong on your part then,
Hey, man, I was nervous, bro. What would you do?
huh?
I don't know what to do, man.
Dude, if you're nervous, then you don't do it.
No, I wasn't doing anything.
What?
She was taking the lead.
So you're just standing there.
Yeah, I was basically like just T-Rex in it.
You're just
Yeah.
Is that how you is okay? Well, how did you dance? Is that how you dance? Or not today? Back then, how did you dance?
Yeah, like just T-Rex.
Like a T-Rex?
Yeah.
Were your hands really like that?
I was scared to like touch the girl, like even like your like front side or like I didn't want to touch them, but I knew that that's what they wanted. But like mentally, I just couldn't hit that block as like a 16-year-old. And we went to a dance where like that changed for me because I was like, oh wow, they actually want to like dance like that, kind of like crazier.
Yeah.
But I never got over that fear for the longest time. I'm still kind of like I'm hesitant. I don't really.
Yeah, and that's kind of weird too because it's like, okay, if you're afraid to grab the hips or whatever,
Yeah.
or even their hand, but there's contact, right? There's contact.
You know what I would
Hard.
do? I would intentionally move my like back forward because I didn't want the contact from the front. So if they're dancing and they're moving back, I would just be like,
So they're just hovering,
yeah,
right
I was
there.
hella hovering. One time, I've had so many dates just get mad and dance with someone else.
Wait, mad at you?
Yeah.
Wait, why?
They've danced with someone else the whole time
Oh, is it because
because I just didn't know and they got mad.
you didn't know what? Oh, because they wanted you to like take control. Like, all right,
Yeah.
lead up on
I
that.
didn't know. I was very
Oh.
inexperienced in all this stuff.
Dang, but you had hella game, 20 dances. That's a lot, man. That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you probably had the same amount too.
Which high school? So Mount Pleasant, of
I went
course.
to Mount Pleasant. I went to Evergreens. I went to Independences.
I've been to an Independence dance. Yeah.
What else is there? I think Milpitas.
Yeah, Milpitas. Did you go Piedmont?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You know, the crazy part is, I mean, our dance was pretty fun, but dude, Independence, man. Hey, all of you Independence alumni, even current students, y'all are freaks.
Hey, something about the Independence DJs that they book too. They
Dude.
always book like the most ratchet like DJ.
Dude, every DJ that has, I feel like has DJ'd Independence dances are like they have the Yiken certified badge, dude.
Yeah.
Of like,
1, 2, 3, let's go.
down, down, down. Dude, yeah,
Yeah.
it is crazy, and the turnout for those dances of that high
Like
school
thousands.
are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like there's a line at the door.
Dude.
Like what the heck?
Yeah, and you had to wait to get in, bro.
Yeah,
Like that's a high school function.
dude, I can't.
And there
believe
wasn't
it.
really any social media back then too,
Mhm.
so that shit was wild.
Yeah, I cannot believe how crazy like that was, and it was hot. People were taking off their shoes.
Oh,
And,
that's nasty though. That's the women.
That is
The
when-
girls taking off their shoes.
in the line for the bathroom. There was a line for that.
It was kind of like a club. Like,
Mhm.
dude, high school dances and especially at Indy were kind of like clubs before clubs, dude. And then there's always like an after party at someone's house,
Yeah,
and there's always like someone trying to like make drama or like a fight or something.
dude. There was always like that one couple that has to fight about something.
Yeah, make it all public.
Yeah, you know what it is. After knowing some people like from Independence High School,
Mhm.
a lot of like their older cousins, uncles, or whatever, they were like involved in the nightlife scene. And they kind of see that and they get influenced by that, right? So it's kind of like, oh yeah, my cousin, he's a DJ at this place or whatever, or like, so I think that's what it was.
And back then, I think it was a lot more open as far as like what you could play at high school dances. Like I don't think they ever played like the clean versions of songs
Yeah, I
at
think
high school
yeah,
dances.
they're a lot more strict now. Do you
Yeah,
remember
for
our
sure.
freshman year of high school? They let us wear hats.
At dances?
No, at school.
Did they?
Yeah, they didn't. Well, I mean, they said they didn't enforce it. So it wasn't until we had the new, I think he was like a vice principal. His name was like Mr. Schroeder. Like he came in our sophomore year, and then it started getting really, really enforced.
Oh.
But I remember that clearly too, because freshman year, we wore, some people wore hats here and there, but sophomore year when they started enforcing it, people would get snapbacks and they would snap it to their belt loop
that was the thing.
as like a style fashion sense.
I didn't really have like good personal hygiene in high school that much.
Well, you didn't wear deodorant?
No, like, well, actually, for deodorant, I didn't realize what deodorant was until like freshman year of high school. You know, when you kind of just like learn about that stuff naturally. But I'm gonna say like more about like shaving and like I would say deodorant too. Yeah, like or like even facial care and all that, skincare and all that. Like I didn't really learn about that until recently.
Yeah, me too. I would say my personal hygiene game was pretty off. So my sophomore year of high school, I learned that Vaseline is not lotion.
Just a lubricant.
I don't know what it was, but my entire life before that, all throughout grade school, I used Vaseline as lotion. Like no joke.
So hella thick.
Straight up like petroleum jelly. Yeah.
You look like a prize fight. You look like a prize fighter everywhere you went.
No, yeah, seriously. I think that's why I had really good skin, like for all of grade school, because I just had like a layer of like like UV protection 1000.
Glossy, man.
Yep.
If someone gets into a fight with you, it'll just slide off.
Mm-hmm.
No, but wrapping up that whole beauty and hygiene topic, it's like we didn't know about that stuff, but nowadays, like that's what the kids are into because they're so used to it, and Instagram and all the social media perception. It's like you have to look good and you have to care about your skin or how you look.
Yep, a lot of noise now. We didn't have all that noise back in the day.
Dude, back then, oh my gosh, the social media. There was no social media. You would just take pictures like at the dance, and you're like, "Hey, this is a dope pic."
Yeah, but even like MySpace days, when we posted photos on our MySpace, or even it wasn't the wall. What did they call it?
Forgot. It's just a comment on. It's like a comment on your page or something.
Yeah, something like that. But I'd say like during like I think the MySpace culture was if you took a photo of yourself, you just post it. You don't even think about it.
Yep.
Because nowadays, I'll admit it, I'm a victim of that myself. And be like, should I post this photo? Let me try editing it a little bit. No, I'm not gonna post
The
it.
thing is, you like we said, you gotta really brand yourself, and like back then, you could just post for fun. Like I wish I could do that. I wish we could just post like, "Hey, MJ and I recording a pod."
Yeah.
But not that I care about the likes. It's just like people are gonna unfollow you if you post that because they want only the highlights.
Yeah, I think they want the polished and refined.
Yeah. It's like, man, just let it be organic. That's the most funny and most, I think, the way social media was meant to be.
Yeah,
You're just so organic and just like fun.
exactly. Not just like the best parts of you, like because you could be sad as hell that day.
Yeah. And you could post some emotional stuff. Now, if someone's emo, they'll just post like that Instagram story where it's just like text
Mhm.
and really long.
Hey, you know what? Do do Filipino girls still have cotillions? Is that still a thing?
I wouldn't say a lot of them do, but I would say, yeah, cotillions are still a thing, but I wouldn't say it's as popular as it was back in the day.
I think we were in that transition, dude. Like
Yep.
where it was just like, let's just get our daughter a car. Which I think if I had a daughter, okay, do you want a debut or do you want a freaking car?
Yeah, right?
Let me get you a car so you can go out and whatever.
Debut is like, so for those who don't know, in the Filipino culture in general, when I guess when a woman or when a girl has her period, that's when she's considered like a lady or a woman.
In the Philippines?
Yeah,
I didn't know
which is
that.
kind of crazy.
That's what they say?
So they're all like 10. They're a woman now. Anyways, when the
I'm a woman.
Oh, come
And they
on.
just what?
Straight gassing right there, bro.
They just show it.
I don't know about that, bro. But when they turn 18, it's almost like a quinceañera for like a Latina girl. When they're 15, right? That's for
That's what it's what quince is.
Yeah, quince.
15.
Shout out quince.
Yep.
But it's kind of like that, but for a Filipino woman turning 18.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that popular nowadays, or I just don't freaking follow kids on social media because I don't.
Yeah, me neither.
So maybe I'm just out of the loop because I'm not in that age group anymore. But you and I, how many cotillions were you a part of a court in?
Oh,
And have you ever been the escort?
just an escort.
Yeah, is that what they call it?
Yeah,
right?
that's what
Okay,
they
when
call
you're
it, yeah.
when you're the main man.
The main one.
Yep.
So I think I haven't been a part of a lot, probably like 3 actual court.
Okay.
Maybe 2. I think only 2. Yeah, only 2 actually.
Damn, I think I was like in 5 or 6, dude.
Dang.
5 or 6 cotillions. I was the escort for 1. See, the term escort,
I thought you were saying S corp. Sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, no, I was the escort. I think today people would think a different term for that, but yeah, I was the escort for 1.
Were you nervous?
Was I nervous? It wasn't my birthday. It's like, make it about me. All right. Today's the big day.
You gotta make a speech.
Exactly. But dude, man, cotillions are just they're freaking work, man.
Yeah, you gotta practice every single week, multiple times a week.
Multiple times a week, and like what's it called? A lot of we were in one together, weren't we?
You were.
Oh my gosh, I just remembered that.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
yeah.
still owed some money from that cotillion, but
Wait, we owe money?
no, you were owed money. If you know what I mean.
I don't remember.
I think you gave someone money.
I let somebody borrow money?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't remember.
Oh, never mind.
But that was a cool court.
It was a cool.
It was
court.
a pretty cool court with the Milpitas heads. We just happened to be
Yep,
friends with people from Milpitas.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool folks out there.
Yeah.
But it's like different, as you get older and you kind of like go back into your pockets of friends and things like that, and you lose touch with a lot of people. But that cotillions as a whole, like financially don't make any sense. But
Dude,
like socially,
yeah.
it's really nice to like interact with other people your age
Mhm.
and really, meet new friends and see them regularly. I feel like I'm out of frame a little bit.
Yeah, you're good. No, yeah, like I think what I'm gonna do for like my future kids, I'm gonna be like, hey man, don't be friends with Filipino girls because I don't want to have to drive your ass every weekend to cotillion practice.
They got Uber now though. No.
I know, but it's just cotillion practice. Looking in hindsight, it is just
It's a job, dude.
too much, dude. It's just
job,
way
bro.
too much. And then there's a photo shoot and all of that, and it's just
Oh, photo shoot.
yeah.
Totally.
Where did we go for
forgot.
that photo shoot? We were at Mount Shoreline. We went to Shoreline.
I think so.
Yeah, we went to Shoreline, and then we were wearing sunglasses. We thought We
Yeah.
thought we were freaking sick.
We didn't have cool haircuts back then, though. Wasn't as cool.
I think what I got was I thought it was cool to have a 6 on top and then like a 4 on the side, which is kind of dumb if you think about it, because that's barely a noticeable size difference.
It's all good. I think I just had a 7 all over. It's a lucky number, bro.
7? So you just had 1 inch?
Dude, I let my dad cut my hair, bro. I didn't even know what to do. But man, those are good times. Like, especially cotillions. I could say that I still hang out with you, Matt, from that cotillion specifically. We still are cool with everyone else, but I feel like we've always hung out, like Matt, yourself, and I.
Yeah.
Who else was in that?
First of all,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a shout out to Ayana. Okay,
Hey man,
okay,
shout out Ayana.
Okay,
Let's go, bro.
I'm not even gonna be transparent about it. It was Ayana's cotillion.
Yep, shout out Ayana.
Happy 18th birthday, Ayana.
To this day.
To this day, we're like
It's all in June or
It's
something.
been 9 years. It's been like 9.
Is it in June?
No, it's been 11 years since 2018
Dang.
or 2011. Wait,
No. Dude, what are you talking about? 7. Or wait, 8.
8 years.
2011, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Forgot what year we were in.
Oh yeah, 8 years.
Yeah, man. Shout out Ayana, man. Thank you so much. That was great. Thank you guys for all the food, all the, memories, all the drama that we had. It was dope.
Dude, the fact, yeah. That cotillion had to be like one of the best and worst experiences. Like best and worst. Only for the better. Just only worse because I didn't realize how much work goes into a cotillion. Oh, even though I've been in some before, but like
Yeah,
it was
it's
just
like a roller coaster of emotions, like going up and down.
Yeah.
And all that, dude. That
but
was wild.
Yeah, but it helped me today because I'm on film sets and now that's just
and it just helps you communicate like on some real stuff, like you could communicate better once you interact and see how other people work and other people communicate and things like that.
Yep.
But that was a fun time, man. I kind of miss those times when it's kind of carefree and you really could make mistakes and learn about yourself. But at the same time, we look back at it now and learn from it. So it's dope.
Okay. What would you say to any high schooler right now that could have gone through our situation? Maybe junior year.
Man, take care of yourself with the good hygiene. Post as much fire selfies as possible because you're probably getting so much likes because there's so much engagement from high schoolers, right? You see each other every single day at school. So a high schooler with like 100 followers is going to get like 100 likes because everyone is looking at their page, right?
I feel like they do get really good engagement.
Because they're not doing their homework. They're just looking at Instagram all day.
Damn, we didn't have Instagram back in the day.
I know. Dude, we had like MySpace and all that.
But MySpace was pretty cool back then because I had the cursor with the little tail on it.
Yeah.
And then like
I remember that.
It was really cool.
That one's dope. You got to put some custom HTML in there for that.
Yeah, put some custom HTML. And then I would get like the hover graphics. So if you hover your cursor over a specific button, then it'll change.
That's crazy though, dude. Like social media back then and social media now. Because it was kind of difficult to meet up with people back then. But now it's just like you DM someone from a different high school and you're like, oh, let's link up. And it's weird too because like I'm not saying girls dressed any different back then to when they dress up now, but it's like they're so kind of promiscuous in their social media.
And wherever you are, promiscuous girl. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I was trying to be Timbaland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, sometimes people who are, especially girls who are under like 18, try to dress like they're 18 or like, it's so crazy, dude.
Yeah, like, well, I think we were in that transition. Did you hear a doorbell?
I heard something. It was like a clip, like, you heard it earlier, right? Was it me clipping or?
No, because I see the thing here flash when it clips.
Oh, yeah, I heard it's like a, la. You heard that too, right?
Yeah.
It was weird.
I'm scared. Anyways, anybody who's listening, we just like heard like random sound and it just did not sound familiar at all. Let me check my phone. Okay, no, everything's okay. Everything's straight away.
Reverb or something?
No, everything's straight away. That was just really creepy.
Right, that was weird, dude.
But yeah, no, like I feel like the culture is different nowadays because the thing is like a lot of these younger cats They have access to smartphones. Smartphones are not as expensive as they used to be.
Yep.
Everybody has a smartphone, and it doesn't mean that these kids are spoiled or the generation is getting lazy. It's because,
Adapting to technology.
dude, yeah, if you go to like the AT&T store or whatever, that like no, it doesn't matter how traditional you are. Nobody wants to get that whack ass phone.
Burner phone.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, so a lot of these younger people, boys and girls, they get exposed to like the whole social media thing, and they're sold on the fantasy, and
Mhm.
that's just what it is, you
Yeah.
know. Because I mean, like, dude, if I was in high school right now and I looked through like freaking J Balvin's like Instagram, I'd be like, yo, I gotta get me some motorcycle pants now.
And
Yeah.
it's cool because it really inspires them to be creative with their style and how they approach things like that. But at the same time, I think it's hindering like real life communication. Because say you go to lunch with someone that age, I'm just generalizing, but they're probably going to be on their phone as they're talking to you or as they're eating. Say you
Yeah.
have them as a guest on your podcast, you'll probably just be like, "Oh yeah, oh we're on a pod."
Oh, we recording?
Oh.
No, yeah, but you know, like, it's a good thing that you and I are familiar with the whole online branding thing and stuff like that, because a lot of the boomers, as they call them, they like to say like, "Oh man, back in my day, we used to play kickball out in the street." I have no idea what the accent that is, but but they and there's like these kids these days are all they're doing is they're on their phone and stuff like that, and I'm just like, good.
That's because you weren't presented those opportunities where you could just play 2K for all day or like
Yeah.
have a smartphone and just look at Instagram and lurk on these girls that go to the same high school as you all day.
Yeah, exactly. And on top of that too, it's like, um, so I think 90s kids, the kids who just happen to have computers or play video games all day, that they were exposing themselves to media like that all the time. In today's world, now that they're in their mid 20s and late 20s or whatever, these guys are coders.
True.
These guys work in tech.
Yeah.
They're tech savvy.
Super talented.
Yeah, or they even work in like IT, or even like they're good at admin, because back when they were a kid, they were playing Nintendo all day, and they're like,
Yep.
"Oh, I can figure this shit out like so fast."
On the flip side, you have people that use social media just for entertainment purposes and aren't resourceful with it.
Yeah.
So those are the same people that accidentally post their sex tape on their Facebook wall and their YouTube on public and don't, you know.
Yeah, there's so much lack of resourcefulness nowadays. I think we're getting a little bit spoiled, because let me tell you. So I was selling like camera gear on Craigslist, and this dude asked me like, "Oh, you know, all the normal things, like, is the item still available?" And I said yes. And he's just started asking me for specs for the thing.
Yeah.
For this piece of gear. It's like, oh, does how much does it do this? Does it do that? Is it compatible with this part and stuff? Like, I'm like, dude, if you literally Google the item's name and the brand, if you go to their website, all of the specs are right there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna freaking like just tell you the specs.
Especially from Craigslist, because it's like peer to peer.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're a business to consumer. Like, oh, hey, yeah, I want to sell you this. Like, no, you're buying it if you want it. And
Yeah.
you know what it is, right?
Exactly. I'm not gonna email you back, hey, just following up. Are you still interested?
Like, I don't need your business. There's like 2,000 other Craigslisters that want this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Be resourceful, everyone, because it gets annoying when you're just being whack.
That's why I like those listings. I saw one on the Facebook, San Jose Facebook sell and trade. It was like Pizza Hut, freaking box, one slice taken. We'll take $3 off. It's like $7. San Jose local pickup only.
Oh,
Like, damn, man. Thanks for the deal. $3 off.
that's gross. Somebody taking off a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
I would never do that.
That's why, like, you know, when you order food off like DoorDash or something, and say it's like fries or something. Like, do you think the DoorDasher is not tempted to be like,
I know people who've done DoorDash, and I always ask them that. Like,
What'd they say?
they'll eat like a fry or two.
really?
Yeah.
That's disrespect, bro.
Yeah, that's just what it is, bro. They just be snacking off on the drive.
Just don't be snacking off. No nut November. You can't be snacking
Yep, can't be. Oh,
with the nuts.
Hey man, I'm telling you, I think No Nut November has made me more creative, more productive, and I don't stutter as much. I stutter a lot for whatever reason, and when I'm thinking of a word,
So clear. It comes so clearly.
It comes so clear
It
and
comes
forward.
so clearly.
I feel like you're trying to tempt me and it's not working.
Oh, chill out, bro.
Let me talk. This is my room. We're in my room. Okay.
Should I move chairs?
I'm just gonna. Okay. Well, I gotta get this out of my mind. I've known you since kindergarten. What pizza do you like? What's your favorite pizza spot?
In the Bay or in New York or just in general?
Man, I can't relate to New York.
Hey, do you remember there was a spot in SF called, they had a hyphy pizza. It was called hyphy pizza.
I don't remember that.
It was like right off next to Union Square. It was like, I forgot what it was, like Blondie's Pizza. They had a slice called the hyphy slice.
I think so. I think that does sound familiar because I used to work in Union Square at Zara.
Hey.
Zara?
Zara.
Yep.
Zara? Yeah. Zara.
But yeah.
No Nut November, dude. I freaking bought PS4 games and a PSN membership for 1 month just to see, hey man, we gotta just focus on video games for this month.
So the hyphy pizza the hyphy pizza is your favorite pizza?
No, just going back to that. It's like, I would say Pizza My Heart's my favorite pizza.
Pizza My Heart's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the closest you'll get to like a New York slice, but it has fresh ingredients, which is really dope to me.
I just don't like sometimes their crust is a little bit too firm or too crunchy for my taste.
Oh, like you don't like it when it's left in a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, I do like thin crust pizza and all that. But I really like Papa John's. Oh, fun fact. Did you know I used to work for Papa John's?
Did you really?
Yeah.
Delivering pizzas?
Yeah, bro. So, dude, humbling story experience. So, yeah, when I first started the whole videography thing back in 2015, I was living in downtown and working at a Target really wasn't. You can already imagine it didn't even make ends meet for me. So I had to deliver pizzas for extra money. So I worked at the Mountain View Papa John's and I delivered pizzas there. And that's actually how I got into podcasts too, because I'd be delivering pizzas all night and I'd be listening to Joe Rogan.
Damn, that's dope.
Yep. And then I really like Papa John's pizzas because I know exactly how they make it and why it's so good. Because after like they toss the dough and stuff and flatten it out before they add any toppings, even before the tomato sauce, they brush the entire thing on with garlic butter.
What?
Yeah, that's why it's so bomb. And then on top of that too, I used to make my own pizzas and take home pizzas all the time.
You're just tossing it?
Yeah, and then I would bring home the garlic. I would bring home. Somebody's FaceTiming me right now. My cousin's FaceTiming me right now. I'm gonna pick it up right now. Here. Hey, dude, I'm literally recording a podcast right now, and you're on the podcast. This is my cousin Raymond. He FaceTimed me right now, and let me show you. This is my friend. AJ.
What's up, man? Long time no see, bro.
What's up, man?
I'm gonna hang up on you because we got to finish up this episode.
I love you.
Hey.
All right. Peace out.
Later.
But yeah, that's how I got into I got into podcasts and why I like Papa John's. So humble roots.
You know what's funny? My phone. It's like, watch, check this out. What's my name?
I don't know your name. Update your information in contacts.
Oh,
then I'll know.
It used to call me Papa John because my friend John, a Papa John commercial came up, and he was like, "Hey Siri, call me Papa John." So my phone used to always call me.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
So my phone used to always call me Papa John, but not anymore.
Oh, I really like ranch with my pizza, dude.
Me too.
Dude, ranch?
If you're not a rancher, man, you better not be watching this pod right now.
Freaking love ranch, bro.
Love ranch with a passion.
I was referring to Love Rants Up. Do you remember that song?
I beat it up.
I like the remix.
Yeah.
I beat it up.
Got me like, damn. That's like drip, 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 drip.
Dude, that was such a good era of music.
Yeah.
It was everybody was just releasing club bangers. Like they were just club bangers. So it was Love Rants. Yeah, there was another guy named Problem. You remember Problem?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that was like the peak or pinnacle of the Kid Ink era too.
Kidding.
Yep, because that was Kid Ink era too, because that was like literally only like 4 or 5 years ago.
Kid Ink, Tyga, YG was popping, but not as much.
not as much, but he's more popular now.
Yeah.
But dude, it was just club bangers all the time, and that was like when
Yeah.
what's that one production? How AMB? You remember those?
Oh, AMB.
Those like I guess they're like an event company or something.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of like a family members, like cousins that linked up and threw events, family friends and all that.
Where was that at? Studio 8? Was that what it was called? Studio 8, right?
I think that was the venue. That
yeah,
that company had it at.
yeah, and then they renamed it to SJ Live.
I think they're still a company. AMB is still a company. Shout out AMB. They do a lot of stuff at Origin. I've seen in SF.
Oh, in SF, okay.
They've actually hit me up before to DJ some stuff, but I'll just doing my own thing.
Dang, you didn't want to get the Yiking certification?
It's whatever.
Would you ever DJ at Arena?
Oh, you know what's crazy? I was looking into DJ classes, and the owner of Arena actually has DJ courses, but it's in the OC, so I'd have to fly back and forth every weekend. I'm actually down for that. But I'd be down to spin at Arena. I'd prefer K-Town because it's the OG location.
What's Arena for people who don't know?
So Arena, for those who don't know, their marketing and branding strategy is like, I do it for the ratchets. That's what they have, like a neon sign.
Oh, is that where that is? Dude, I
Yeah.
see people take photos in
You
front of
didn't know
that
that's where
neon.
it is?
I didn't know that was Arena.
Yeah, that's Arena.
What does it say at Labyrinth?
Get lost at Labyrinth.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
yeah.
I think Labyrinth kind of copied Arena. I don't know, but wherever you go, wherever nightclub you go, you probably gotta cut that out. Wherever nightclub you go now, there's just a neon sign. It's a popular thing. Almost every club has it. Temple San Jose has. I did it for the Hennessy. Labyrinth has. I get lost at Labyrinth. Arena has. I do it for the Ratchets. So Arena is like a really, really, really big club. They have one location in SF, but the original is actually in K-Town in LA. That one is so much more lit. It's like basically a ratchet house party. So only hip hop music. It's a hip hop club, but there's just like a vibe. It's like a major vibe, bro.
Would you say it's like if you come to this club, you better be dancing or like you better be single? Would you recommend it to single people?
For sure. More recommended to single people than like couples, because say you go there with your lady and she sees you look at someone, she's like, all bad, bro. You better be yiking on them.
Wait, I mean, looking at someone, would you say that there's a lot of
Well, I mean, I would just say like
scantily clad women's?
Definitely that kind of nightclub. And
what's the dress code?
There is no dress code. Yeah, but it's like a club, like a proper nightclub.
Oh, okay.
With like bottle service and things like that, and bottle service girls in like scantily clad clothing, if any at all. But no, they're all really cool. It's like really dope vibes. All the DJs are super dope. Like I never went to Arena and was like, damn, like this is whack. Like it's always so dope. Like all the DJs that they book are super dope, and I've always had a good time there. But I would suggest, one, be single. Two, don't go with like your significant other unless you're like dancing and you go with other couples. Because it's like in SF, they also have this area called the twerk zone.
Have you been to that one?
I have. And it's like, imagine one of those like bars that they have in like the bathrooms, the showers that you hold on to if you're like disabled or like have an injury. It's like that, but it says twerk zone. So I see a bunch of dudes just like trying to post up, trying to get twerked on. It's pretty funny.
So you're saying that there's literally a bar on the wall, like a handrail, and it's called a twerk zone?
Like a handrail that you would see in like a shower for like an elderly person, and it says twerk zone.
Like so they don't slip.
For the shower, yes, but for the twerk zone, no.
Oh, okay. So you're telling me that there's dudes who are just like, oh, well, this is the twerk zone. I would like to receive a twerk right now. And they're just kind of like up there against the wall.
Not that crazy. It's just like kind of like a playful way to liven up the decor. It's just funny that they put a twerk area there.
What do you feel about, what's your opinion on twerking?
I feel like people don't twerk that much anymore unless you're a woman or like a girl at a club.
I think that's what I meant.
I see more yiking.
Okay, well, I think, but yiking is more
like
it's
partner to partner.
It's a partnership.
Partnership.
It's a.
It's not a sole proprietorship.
Exactly.
Twerking is more of a sole proprietorship.
Twerking is a monopoly.
That's hella funny, dude.
Yeah, I mean, what do you here's the thing. From what I understand, twerking does come from like cultural. It's like a cultural thing, right?
I guess so. It's just really like rat shit. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you were to go to New York, people don't really twerk or like
Oh.
yike.
They don't.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Depending on what neighborhood you go to. But if you go to like a major nightclub over there, even if it's like a hip hop nightclub, no one's really like yiking or like grinding on each other.
So okay, maybe the most. I know you lived in New York for a bit. The most like poppin' club that you ever been to, or even just a party.
Yeah.
How would you say the locals dance?
They don't really dance. They just pop champagne bottles and they kind of just like jump on couches and it's like dun, 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 dun,
Like
dun.
that?
Yeah. It's not really yiking, dude.
I could do that all night. I don't mind.
But especially in California, the vibe is so much different here, especially in the Bay, because it's like if you don't yike or if you don't dance with like, say you're a gentleman, and there's a woman in front of you throwing that back, and you don't dance, you're just there awkwardly. It's kind of awkward, but you could tell when a woman is twerking or throwing it back, and you should reciprocate that by, helping them in this partnership.
Yeah.
By yiking.
Yeah, you need to contribute. But how do you know, in your personal experience, how do you
Personal experience.
Okay, maybe in your from what you've seen.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, I feel like you're right. There is the yike and the whole twerk culture out in this area, right? And I think in the Northern California Bay Area,
For sure. Even Sac, if you go up to Sac.
yeah. But like, how can you even read it though? Because the thing is, if say for example, if everybody, like if all the girls around me are freaking like twerking and they're like what you said, quote unquote, throwing it back, how do you read that? Like, does she want to dance with me? But
To read it, I feel like they're literally going to just be one, either aggressive or they'll be passive. So passive meaning you see them at the end of the dance floor and they'll make their way over there. Or if they're aggressive, they'll literally just start dancing with you. I've had both interactions, which is really weird to me because I'm just like an unassuming dude. You know those guys at the end of the corner of the bar who are just holding drinks, right? Like fly on the wall. I was one of those dudes. I was with one of my homies and I see my homegirl from college dancing with her boyfriend at the time. Yiking on the dance floor, getting all, freak dancing and all that. And then I'm by myself with my homie, my old coworker. Shout out Rob, man. And we're literally flies on the wall. We just have drinks. We look like those guys in the corner who don't really dance or just talking. We're just trying to have a good time. And this group of Asian girls, like 5 to 7 Asian girls, come up to us and just start dancing next to us. And then she starts twerking on me. I'm just like literally, I'm like jammed between the table. So imagine this is the table.
yeah.
And then this is the girl. And I'm just like, oh. Oh my God, no.
Oh my.
Dude, but my homegirl saw me. She like was yakking with her man and she's like, because that's never ever happened to me in my entire life. That was like last year, dude. And then her best friend, who was kind of like faded, she gave me a fake name, but I already knew her name. And then the whole group of Asian girls went away because she moved them away and then grabbed my hand and started yiking on me. So it got kind of like,
Are you guys all faded? You were faded?
I wasn't faded. That was the weird thing. They were probably faded, that group of Asian girls and my homegirl's friend. But just a long story short, you could read it because they'll tell by their actions. And if they don't, if you're not sure, just ask, right? Like,
Excuse me, young lady.
not like that.
I would
like in that scenario, you'd just be like, oh, hey, what's good? Like, you having a good time? Do you want to dance? That's it.
okay.
But sometimes it's like you don't have the interaction to do that because it's so loud. So if you see them throwing it back and you're literally like this close to one another, come on, like use context clues. But at the same time, don't just like grab them and start.
You're just like, yeah, because that's just like, for example, I mean, it's just a hard read because look, even if they were dancing close to you and stuff, if it was a crowded
Yeah.
club,
Yeah.
then you're just like, it's just crowded in here,
Right.
you
But
know?
if it's not crowded and there's like room and area, say that we're this far away, right? That's still a little far. There's a lot of space.
like, yeah, you like us, we're pretty far
Yeah.
in regards to club proximity.
But if we're something like this, that's a little close. You see how close our knees are?
yeah.
Then that's just naturally close. Like I don't think someone is trying to like dance with you. But if you're this far and you have the choice to move and you're dancing closer in proximity, there's a reason. You know, there's a reason why people are going out drinking liquor and trying to have a good time.
Yeah, and another thing too is I think another easy way to read is because, for example, if it is like maybe like a group of girls and they're in a circle, they probably don't want to dance even though if they're like twerking or whatever, if they're all facing each other. But you'll notice that in some groups of girls, they're not all facing each other. Sometimes they'll be dancing, but they'll be looking around too, and they'll actually even turn around and have their back to the group.
Yep.
Of course, I could be like 100% wrong. Like you said, just ask.
Yeah.
Just
right. Just ask.
Just ask.
And as much as we're saying all this, it's all hypothetical based on a situation, and you don't know
Yeah, these aren't hard facts.
because girls go out in groups. You don't know if one of them's going to be overly protective and they just want to have a good time and dance with someone. You don't know if, say, a guy has a good time with a girl and they're like, oh, let's like leave here or something, like, and they're with a group of girls. Good luck, right? Because the girls never leave like alone. They always ride in a pack together.
Yeah, and the reason why I also feel like it's a hard read on a lot of girls too, because the whole music thing in the Bay Area, you'll notice that a lot of girls, they're good at knowing lyrics.
Yep.
So the thing is, if their song comes on and they just like, or they maybe know the words to a YG song, sometimes like they'll be getting down, they'll be singing a song and they'll be looking around because it's fun when you can vibe with someone.
And they both know the lyrics. Say like you're a
Yep.
woman, right? And you know the lyrics and we're singing together.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, let's go.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. It's not like you're trying to get at one another. It's just like, oh, we really vibing on this song. And
Yeah.
It's like a moment.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're the only ones that know the words. Like, that's cool. And then you just
Yeah.
like, sometimes you do the whole
That's why I learned all.
the little hand point. You're just like, you're like a robot. Oh, that.
No, but to go back to that, man, it's like you really vibe, but you should know all these songs. If you don't like the music that you're listening to at a club, just leave. You know, like there's other places to go. If you just want to drink, then just drink. But clubs in the Bay Area are so fun, man, because everyone just vibes over like lyrics and songs. Granted, it's only like a few songs, like hip hop music and R&B and things like that, but it's fun, man.
Yeah, no, seriously, because even not even just boys and girls. Like, dude, there'll be like a random ass dude at the club too. I'll be like, oh, hey, you know the words too.
Yeah,
Sick.
yeah.
What's up?
It's dope.
Like, yeah. So I mean, and it's weird. That's why I asked you about the whole like going out scene in New York, because I just assume that's what I grew up around in the Bay Area, that everybody just
No.
dances like that, everybody parties like that.
Even in LA, it's not like that. I was DJing a function and it's just different, man. Like people chill more. It's more, I wouldn't say classy, but they don't really dance as much. Like here in the Bay, like it doesn't matter if you're at a bar or a small bar or a lounge, people are dancing.
Oh, dude,
Like
yeah.
standing up and just like,
Like they'll be shaking their invisible dreads and shit like
Yeah.
that.
dude, it's so fun here, man. Like every time I come back and DJ here in the Bay, I'm like, this is so easy. But at the same time, like it's a different vibe because you're gonna hear the same music at every club he goes to, you know? But just that's the nature of like nightlife.
Yeah, I mean, because as much as we'd say like, oh man, I'm tired of this song, when you're faded, bro, when you
Usher, yeah, sounds good.
yeah, 3x.
yeah, 3X.
Yeah, it's like, actually no, I'm not. That's a cool song in The Hangover. They use it in The Hangover.
That's true.
Yeah.
Dude, going out in the Bay is fun, but it gets old quick because you only go kind of like to the same spots. And SF isn't that fun because it's not as foreign to us anymore.
Yeah, and a lot of times too, this is getting a little deep here. Sometimes going out, it feels lonely, because a lot of times, like I think I speak for some people, where it's like you go out and it's more of a friends by association and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, oh, I'm going to go out and get bottle service with a group of my friends and stuff like that. But literally, I am only close to one person out of the 20 people in this group, but
Mhm.
we all took a group photo regardless.
Yep, and you're just in there by not pity, but by default because you're just invited.
Yeah.
And it's almost like no harm, no foul, because we're the kind of people with the personality that's like relatively friendly. We don't really care, get butt hurt like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like you feel misunderstood in that situation, and you feel like you're around so many people but so lonely
Yeah.
because everyone's having a good time, but you can't really connect because there's only so much inside jokes and so much interaction you could have with them. And they're always everyone in that situation that I've hung out with. Like if I was that guy, I've always felt like, damn, they're just trying to make me feel comfortable and a part of the group.
Yeah.
But in the inside, it's kind of just like, oh, okay. Like,
Well,
let's
yeah,
just chill.
like exactly. Like I know on the inside, like if you guys are hungover tomorrow morning and you guys go out and get like pho or something, you guys aren't gonna invite me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
like that's your circle.
I feel that all the time too, especially as a DJ,
Mm-hmm.
because like it's so lonely, man. Like I'd be the life of the party, but at the same time not, because you're just a service and you're not necessarily a group of their homies that they're gonna invite the next day and really bond with. And that's why I think it's dope too, because we bond not only over partying, but we bond over professional stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, we don't like get pho the next day or stuff like that after we drink or whatever, but we still have big time to hang out and everything.
Yeah. So I think one advice I could say to anybody listening to this, just I guess try to connect.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, friends by association is a lonely feeling. But try connecting with them and just be like, you want to hang out. A lot of people would think it's weird.
Yep.
That's the thing about our culture too, though, because
Mhm.
say for example, like like for example, if I went to your birthday party and I met one of your homies, like maybe from New York,
Yeah.
and the next day I hung out with them, so it'd be like that's pretty random.
I think it's different for us though, because whenever we go out, our first question is never, "Oh, who's going there? Who you with?"
I hate that.
It's
dude.
always just like, I think we get along very well too, because I wouldn't say we live inherently like individualized or independent, like lonely lives, but like we're so in tune with our craft that we don't want to get overwhelmed with a lot of interactions that don't really have as much substance. But when we do have either one-on-one interactions or interactions with people that we really care about,
yeah.
I guess that's when we have the most fun instead of just being out with like a whole group and squad of people. But it's a conflict for us because ultimately we do long for that like big group of homies, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like not odd man out, but it's always like, oh yeah, like MJ's just doing his own thing or AJ's doing his own thing. It's like,
Yeah.
I want to hang out too.
Dude, one of the worst things I hate hearing is if I don't know if you get this too, be like oh, hey AJ, we would have hit you up, bro, but you're always busy. It's like, why don't you just
Nah.
ask, dude?
Yeah, I'm not busy all the time, dude.
Yeah.
It's like everyone has the same amount of time in a day, right? And if you tell me in advance, I could go. But at the same time, you just got to prioritize what you want to do. And no one is ever too busy at all. Unless you're on your deathbed or you have some dire circumstances to take care of. I think everyone has time if they communicate well enough to like attend the same function.
Yeah, exactly. So if anybody wants to be our friends,
I know. Please
and
hit us up.
or if you want to be me and AJ's friend, yeah, you're gonna have to put in some effort because we put in the effort.
But we do the same things over and over, and we have inside jokes from like decades of time that we still do. And when we go out, we just have fun just being in each other's presence. It's almost like that's the best relationships with people to have. It's like it doesn't matter where you are, you're gonna have a good time regardless. At the same time, we could also have deep conversations, and you don't really feel that with a lot of people. Like sometimes in a group, say for example, if you're like with your significant other and you're just a part of a group by default, then it gets kind of difficult because it's like you're just thrown in the group, but not really. Like they want you to feel a part of the group, but you're not really in it. because they don't really know you and you feel misunderstood on the inside, and then people think of you a certain way, and
Yeah.
it's all like a miscommunication.
Yeah, I know how that feels. That sucks, dude. Because it's just like, if you go to somewhere like a Friendsgiving or something, and you're just you just go there, you're like, dude, like these ain't my.
You're like, thank you guys for inviting me. I know you guys wanted us to have a good time. We are having a good time, but we're just not really like, you guys are just inviting us to be polite.
Yeah,
It's like,
I
we're
mean,
not gonna
yeah.
hang out with you at the after party, or we weren't invited to the Friendsgiving dinner. We were invited to the Friendsgiving after party, so it's cool because we're by association we know someone there,
Oh
right?
yeah, I wasn't talking about that, but it's okay.
No, I'm just saying in general. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm just talking about because I've been invited to some Friendsgiving after, not even Friendsgiving after parties, just after parties in general. And it's like, oh well, I mean, I wasn't invited to that, just the initial party.
Oh my god. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, I
right?
know exactly what you're talking about. All right, cool. Let's close this out. My recorder is dying. Any final words before this thing
Hey man,
dies?
thank you guys for watching and listening. Straight Gassin, season 2.
Absolutely. The first, I'm so happy to be on this podcast with AJ here, co-host, and we're super excited to bring on some of our friends and some of the cool, crazy people that we know, because like we said, we're going to be straight gas and no breaks here.
Yes, sir.
And same thing, future episodes, expect us to be talking about millennial topics and just like sharing crazy stories. So peace out, everyone.
See you guys. Thank you for watching and listening. Peace. What's going on, y'all? This is AJ, the co-host of the Straight Gassin podcast. Thank you guys for listening to the homies and I ramble for about an hour or so. If you guys could actually take a few seconds to leave us a 5-star rating on Apple or Spotify, we would really appreciate it. If you guys are actually watching on YouTube too, please hit that like or subscribe if you found that you like this, and please leave a comment on the topic you want us to dive into next. Let's get it. Yay!